Last week, we began filming a series of training DVDs with Andrew Ramsey on Nosework training for pet dog owners. In the coming weeks and months, we will be featuring newsletter videos and training DVDs on Nosework for pet dogs. The basic concept of this new dog sport is household pets are trained to be detector dogs that indicate on legal odors, not narcotics and not explosives. Once trained, they compete in time trial searches against other dogs. What's cool about this new sport is the dogs of any breed, any size, and all temperaments can easily be trained for nosework competitions. Dogs do not have to have any prior obedience training to do this work, and the training has no effect on dogs that are being trained for other dog sports like agility or competition obedience. Nosework training is 100% motivational training. There's absolutely no corrections at any level of this work, which is why, with the right training system, every dog can be trained for these competitions. While narcotic detection dogs and military dogs indicate on the odors of narcotics and explosive, nosework dogs are trained to indicate on legal odors, specifically the odor of birch, anise, or cloves. But it could be any odor. It doesn't need to be those three. It's those three that are currently being used in nosework competitions. The interesting thing is that the training for narcotic detection dogs and military explosives dogs is exactly the same as it is for nosework dogs. In fact, Andrew Ramsey has developed a system for training nosework that was taken from his experience in training working military detection dogs for the DoD. Andrew has simply simplified the training steps by breaking them down into much simpler training segments than the police service dogs or the military working dog trainers use. The result is that pet dogs that would never in a million years be able to be trained as police service dogs or military working dogs can become very, very good nosework competitors. In fact, we see dogs with environmental and or social behavioral problems become very good nosework dogs. They end up really liking it. Nosework as a dog sport began on the West Coast. It's growing rapidly. Right now, there's one organization in which people can compete. It's growing so fast that it wouldn't surprise me if other organizations evolve. Andrew Ramsey is a professional dog trainer who lives in the Bay Area of San Francisco and specializes in training nosework dogs and some police service dogs. Before going into business for himself in 2010, Andrew spent 6 years working for the Department of Defense in the military working dog program at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas. For those who are not aware, Lackland's training facility is where almost all military and TSA dogs are trained for their service work. Michael Ellis recommended Andrew to us and suggested that we produce these nosework videos with Andrew. Andrew has studied Michael's training program. He incorporates marker training in his nosework training, and many concepts of Michael's food and tug DVD are also used in nosework. Andrew's nosework training program is a reward-based training system. That means the dogs learn that if they find and indicate on the desired odor, the dog will get a very high-value reward. Now, which reward the dog gets depends on the individual dogs. Some dogs love to play tug and love a tug. Some dogs prefer a toy. And some dogs don't care for toys or tugging, but they love food. Our first Nosework training DVD will be released with Andrew. It's been filmed already. It'll be released in the first quarter of 2012. We intend to do a series of Nosework DVDs with Andrew, but the first will teach people the foundation of this training. We're going to show new pet owners exactly how to test their dogs to determine what reward system is best for that specific dog. We're going to go into a great deal of detail to teach handlers of different types and temperaments of dogs how to set up their individual training program for their specific dog. We're going to explain how to set up a training area and how to introduce a dog to odor. Trainers will learn the foundation of how to train a search pattern to their dog. They will learn how to train a focused response when the dog finds odor. If you'd like to learn more about Nosework, you can go to our video on demand section on our Leerburg website and type Nosework into the little search box in the top right corner. We're going to be adding a number of Q&As that we videotaped when Andrew was here. We also have a 37-minute interview that I did with Andrew explaining what the sport of Nosework is all about. We're going to be adding more and more of these Q&As over the next coming weeks. If you'd like to be kept informed by email when we finish our Nosework DVDs, just drop us an email. We'll put you on an email mailing list, and every time they're ready to be shipped out, we'll let you know.